Welcome to D20 Deathmatch!
Hey, don't break your neck.
Oh, it's not breaking.
Your hair is literally hitting the mic. It's like a drum that we did not need.
I'm really dizzy right now. Holy shit. I'm really dizzy. Whew. Okay. Fantastic. Welcome to D20 Deathmatch.
Hello, hello, hello.
We find ourselves in a literal hellscape. A lava field as far as the eye can see. The only thing in sight is a humanoid type skull made of rock with a giant open mouth that leads underground. As we move and fly through the opening of that skull, things become a little bit more mundane. We start to see stone walls, sconces and torches on the walls, tapestries, paintings of a very intimidating woman. A lot of paintings of this same woman line the hallways. As we move past, servants scurrying around through the hallways of this underground castle. As you walk past meeting rooms and great halls where feasts would have taken place, you come across a large iron door. It's ajar just enough for you to move inside. As you move into that room, you see an intimidating throne made of metal and bone and a lot of stuff that you can't even pick out. The room is mostly silent. There are tapestries hanging as well. There's a lit hearth on the side. Attendants waiting by the sides of the throne, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. On top of the throne sits the same intimidating woman from the paintings. In front of her on the ground is a small circle. She's throwing stones into the circle, trying to land them, playing what looks to be almost like a children's game out of sheer boredom. She looks very, dull and upset that these rocks are bouncing out of the circle. Every time that she runs out of stones, the servants rush to pick them up and bring her back a handful of rocks. At that moment, at the heat, at the pinnacle of this rock throwing game, a break in a tear in space, and through the portal walks a man in a leather, black and white, sleeveless wizard's robes, hood up. Adorned on his fingers are 8 rings with gems of different colors. As he walks forward, preceding him, or behind him, walk 2 figures as he walks into this throne room, and in front of the woman in the throne, kneeling down, removing his hood. Grandmaster, the preparations have been made, and I think I have tonight's entertainment for you.
You see the Grandmaster lounging in her iron chair, carefully just playing with her last rock. Well, it's about time. And she kind of stands up, and what was hiding behind this gold and black silvery dress are 2 giant black feathery wings that just kind of pop up behind. And she has this rock and she just throws it across the room. They told me bocce ball for 1 would be fun, but this is hard, and I am so exhausted from trying to get it in that stupid little ring. And she takes the rest of the rocks and then throws them at the feet of the Arbiter.
Well,
You can give that little stupid monkey back her game of rocks. You told me you brought you someone, interesting?
Grandmaster,
interesting?
Yes, I do have tonight's entertainment.
Speak up. Are you going to keep talking
Yes,
over me?
no, yes, I might.
You bow your head, and the Grandmaster walks straight up in front of the Arbiter. Remember, you do not talk until I ask you something, and then when I stop, you are allowed to speak. Would you like to say anything, my Arbiter?
Grandmaster, I would. I think that what I've brought you tonight is a little bit better than rocks. Not by much. No, don't get your hopes up, but a little bit better than rocks.
And she takes a step back and peeks around the Arbiter. You said you brought me 2 champions. 2 great fighters of renown, right? That was what I tasked you with.
Yes, Grandmaster. They're here, and I think they're ready to fight. I think they're ready to die.
And she'll walk up to both of them and kind of size them up. You are in the presence of your Grandmaster. You should kneel if you have any wits about you. And then she will go to her Arbiter. I want you to introduce me to them. And she'll walk back to her throne and kind of sit back in her chair. Please, champions, tell me about yourselves. Arbiter, guide them.
Grandmaster, tonight, for your entertainment, I give you Darrell versus Eshrinn. These are the most interesting of creatures that I could come across in all of my travels across space and time. Darrell, present yourself to our Grandmaster.
Hey, they call me Darrell. Let me tell you why. You see this right here? My battle axe, well, we call her Ramona. I tell you what, the reason how we ditch them is because me and Ramona, we love them and leave them. And how we love them with sweet, sweet violence. We leave them in a bloodbath. Don't you worry, Grandmaster. We're going to leave them real nice and bloody for you today. Now, Arbiter, I like them rings. I'm going to have to borrow some from you because my hands are empty. I don't like that. Darrell likes trinkets. He likes shiny things. I have to add some of my collection. That's okay, though, because by hook or crook, we're going to win this fight tonight. Don't you worry, Grandmaster. We're going to put on a good old show. Darrell's going to ditch old snake lady over here. Don't you worry. Tonight's going to be a good one. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Oh, Darrell, that's quite an introduction. And you know what? I'm going to place a bet on you, and we'll see. You know, if the bet pans out, I might get you a ring of your own. We'll talk afterwards if you're not mutilated.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, fine. Yeah.
Eshrinn, you seem to be very quiet, sizing up the competition. Present yourself.
It's a good thing you like shiny things. I have visual marvels for you, I think. We could always be friends if you were willing. Perhaps you would give me reason for us not to be friends. That would be a mistake. I am Eshrinn, master of spells and poisons. You are simple. I am experienced. Tonight, I will lead to nothing but glory for the Grandmaster, as she is worthy of my love and respect, more so than Hokum and Crookum.
Oh, Arbiter, you have brought me 2 wonderful champions, full of life and personality, and I cannot wait to get them on the battlefield. Now, I have to say, of these 2, I might be cheering for one in particular. Arbiter, do you have a favorite?
I have to say, Grandmaster, Darrell does strike a chord with my more greedy side. So I would like to see him go far. I think he's got what it takes.
You always did have poor taste, didn't you? Whenever you choose something, I know to always pick the opposite, and then I'll be in the good spot. Eshrinn, you're the one who I'm favoring from this. Do not disappoint me.
Grandmaster, you will not be disappointed.
Perfect. Rise, champions. And we will go to our battle. Arbiter,
Yes.
take us there.
Very well. And as the Arbiter raises his hands and rips apart space again, that same portal, just jagged around the edges, tears open, and through it you see a cave there's just blinding light coming through this portal as the light of piles and piles of gold are just shining through this portal. You step through and onto the battlefield in a cave of miraculous treasure like you have never seen before.
Welcome, champions. As a kickoff, since you two have inspired me, I've decided to take you somewhere special. Welcome to the Gilded Thresh Hollow. It is a magnificent and secret location deep within the caverns itself, buried below, and all that glitters down here really is gold. As you look around, you see falling piles, waterfalls of sparkles and sapphires and diamonds and gems. The ground below you is even riddled with coins. Everywhere you look, there is beauty in the metal. But do not let it distract you, for if you look too long, you'll likely find your own blood splattered across this golden treasure. When you are here, you'll find plenty of things to climb, to dash, to hide, or to throw, to fight, to blind. Use this location. It's not there just for looks. Now, to my wonderful spectators, and as you look up from this map, all along the edges of it, while you are deep down within the cavern hollows, up above, surrounding, staring down at you, are hordes and hordes of spectators cheering you on, and you can hear them stomping in their stands, throwing their popcorn, their screams, cheering for you, awaiting the bloodbath to begin. My spectators, I see you in chat. May you cheer for those who you adore. May you boo those who disappoint. You are just as much part of this battle. Make sure your voices are heard, for I, your Grandmaster, am giving you a gift. This show, this spectacle, I bring you, that you may continue to worship at my feet as my worthy and loyal acolytes. Let me hear you cheer. And if you are in chat, let's see your best emotes for us. Now, my champions, I need each of you to roll a 1d4 for me. And we will figure out where you belong on this map.
I rolled a 3.
All right. You will be in the bottom right corner. And Eshrinn, you will be in the top right corner. I need each of you to roll one more d4 for me to figure out where in these quadrants you are.
That'd be 4.
All right. Yep. That's for yours. And you will actually be where that waterfall of gold is in the far right corner, Eshrinn.
A little bit of elevation to start.
Both of you have the high ground, which means neither of you have the high ground. Arbiter.
Yes, Grandmaster.
I will go take my seat up above. I will leave it to you to kick off this fight.
Very well. All right, as the Grandmaster flies off and leaves the arena, we are left, the Arbiter, standing in the middle of this cave, holding his hands up high, addressing the crowd as well. Acolytes, you have come for Dungeons and Dice. and death matches. I need both of you to roll for initiative as the crowd screams.
I need to know where that button.
Okay, you look for the fist icon in the top right.
Yes, there it is.
And you can click your little dice button.
Okay, nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yes, you did.
Okay, we have Eshrinn with an 18, Ditchum Darrell with a 12. All right. I want a dirty fight. Give us everything you got, especially if you want that ring, Darrell.
Ooh-wee.
As the arbiter poofs out of the field, leaving only the two of you staring across this chasm of gold. Okay, Eshrinn, it is your turn.
Eshrinn is standing next to this waterfall of coins that just seems to be infinitely flowing and coming from the skies. She kind of looks down at it and she kicks a few of the coins, and she looks down to where she sees Darrell across the map and starts to kind of be quizzically kind of evaluating the battlefield. She starts to rummage through her bag that she has on the side of her body. Darrell can't see what she's doing. Her hands are just in the bag, and she's making kind of like mathematical calculations. Finally, she looks up out of the bag and looks right at Darrell and says,
I'm not sure how you're going to fight me. And there's so many shiny things here for you to look at instead. Be sure you pay attention to me. Otherwise, you might miss your death. That would be a shame.
Oh, Essie, I see you over there. Don't you worry. I'm coming.
Sweet. The whatever Eshrinn was rummaging with in her bag has apparently come to some sort of fruition, and she is going to. How far away are we right now?
Let's see. You are roughly 70 feet apart.
70 feet apart. Okay. I would like to take a movement action to close that gap a little bit.
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement. Move wherever you'd like.
30 feet of movement.
You are currently 10 feet off the ground on this ledge.
10 feet off the ground. Okay. How is there? Is there a rule about how far I can jump my race? Do I have any benefits to?
I don't believe you have any
jump?
crazy jump mechanics.
Okay.
We can just feel free. If you're jumping down from here, just go ahead and make me an athletics check to make sure you don't break your ankles on the way down. You know.
Is this stone pillar that's here in this gold pool the same height as where I am now?
Which one? That one? Yes, that's 30 feet. Yep, it is the same height as you at the moment.
Okay, and what about this one here?
Roughly the same height. Yep.
Roughly the same height. Okay.
Yeah.
What about up here?
That's a little bit higher than you are.
A little higher than
Another
I am.
5 feet or so.
Another 5 feet or so. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hop down ski right to about here.
Okay.
So factoring in the 10-foot drop, that's a 20-foot move. Yeah.
We won't penalize you for the drop. It's a drop, so
Okay.
we'll just say you can move that 10-foot distance
Okay.
easily
All right.
enough. Roll me an athletics though. Make sure you don't break
Roll
those
me
ankles.
Athletics. You got it. Athletics coming up. Or acrobatics.
Are you doing a flare on the way down, or are you just jumping down?
Yeah, I think I'll do a little snake flip.
Acrobatics it is then. Oh yeah, you easily used whatever a snake flip is. I don't know what this is, but you did it.
I'd like to think that this is a flip with a 29 on the dice. I'd like to think that I just did like one of those like no hands in like cartwheels where like ninjas do in martial arts movies, and I did it just in slow motion off of this. Maybe through a little, I don't know, like let's go back to Tony Hawk, throw a little McTwist in there.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, just a little flare in the air. I'll make eye contact with Darrell halfway down, stick my tongue out at him. You know, just make it a little bit. and Eshrinn will land kind of kind of in a very Vogue-esque pose there. Just, you know, oh, yes, just right. There it is. Pure showmanship.
Perfect. Beautiful. Well done. And the Arbiter on the side is going to look at the Grandmaster. That was pretty nice. That was,
See,
yeah,
they brought style to the fight.
Keep
watching.
I still think Darrell. Listen, maybe Darrell can do some flips. I don't know. You haven't seen.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Okay, you've moved. You still have about 20 feet of movement if you'd like to move.
20 feet of movement. Okay. In that case, let's see. I'm gonna take another. Let's see. Let's say I'll make it over. I'll take that 20 feet. I'll make it over to this right in front of this little pile of gold here.
Okay, these piles of gold.
5 feet in height.
Yep.
So you can be hiding behind them. Now he does have a downward view, so he can see you.
Sure.
But
sure.
yeah, you can get partial cover.
Okay, is that a place where I'd be fully exposed or partially exposed behind that gold pile?
Partially.
Partially. Okay. Yeah, we'll scooch the rest of that little distance there.
Okay. Yeah, feel free to move your token over.
As Eshrinn's walking this stretch of very open floor here, right to that spot, she's got like just an absolute catwalk New York Fashion Week swag. Her snaky tail is just flipping back and forth behind her cloak. She's got some vials of stuff that she's tossing between her hands. You don't even know what's in them. They're all kinds of different colors and shit. And she's just throwing them around. This is total, like, she's trying to get like the sex appeal thing going on. Maybe Darrell's into snake women. We don't know. You know, but
you don't know. How dare you assume?
How dare you assume anything about? Listen,
we're putting on a show. Give me a performance roll.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Do
see
it.
if we're buying into this show you're putting out here.
Nope. I'm gonna guess that y'all think I'm pretty clumsy out there with a nice 2.
One of those people who thinks like they're really cool, but it's like
really
what
cool.
are
Yeah.
they
Like a
doing?
cigarette machine with a head.
Yeah.
Like a cigarette machine with the head.
There it is. I guess in that case, Eshrinn's tail she'll flip that tail one too many times, and the cloak will go over her head like a wedgie. She'll be hidden under the cloak's now in front of her. Oh shit, she's trying to undo that, throw it back over, just clean it, straighten herself out. Her tongue's kind of coming out and like licking her face. She's all weird about it. You know, and then she kind of stops behind this gold pile and just kind of looks around, pretending that nobody saw it, and just stops to look.
Beautiful. Perfect.
We saw nothing.
What else I got? I got an action here. I got another one.
You have a bonus action. Oh yeah, you haven't even taken your action. That's just your
No, I
movement.
haven't.
Yeah, so you have
Just
your
movement,
action
yeah.
and your bonus action. So
Okay,
a lot of room to play.
From here, continuing with the charade of the New York Fashion Week, we're gonna go with Charm Person from here.
Okay.
Which is a 30-foot radius, which I believe I've closed enough distance. I have to probably double check, but yep. No?
Right there. Right
Yeah.
there. That counts.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Okay, counts. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna go with Charm on Darrell.
Okay. Darrell, you're gonna need to make a Wisdom save.
Of 11. An 11.
Whew, that's a 7.
That's a little, I'm not great at math, but I'm pretty sure a 7 does not beat an 11.
Gun to my head, I think it does not.
Okay, fair. I'm sorry, Darrell.
Who knew that refrigerator cigarette machines with heads are my thing? Oh, no.
This is your new type.
It's a terrible. You give this terrible performance, but as you slither and slide like a snake, almost like a snake charmer. It's like a reverse snake charmer situation.
Yep.
He
Like
just
Farmer playing like doing the robot.
he makes eye contact and just starts to sway with you a bit. So you are effectively charmed for this moment. We'll let you roll on your turn to see if you break that. What's the mechanic here? Is this a?
It says. Let me see. Failed saving throw is charmed until the spell ends. or your companions do something harmful to it. So
Perfect.
you can't until I hurt you.
Yeah.
Or the spell duration lasts an hour. So I've got to hurt you.
Perfect.
You're entranced.
Okay, so that's action. Bonus action. Keep in mind, the crowd is screaming now. Even though your show, your performance was not great, they're into this whole spectacle on both ends. They're rooting. You got half the crowd, Darrell. You got the other half, Eshrinn, and they're doing the S. And
Nice.
And they're looking down, and they have just cheered for you, and they've awarded each of you a hero point. If you're unfamiliar, a hero point is something you can use to go above and beyond the bounds of your normal combat. Maybe it's re-rolling a dice. Maybe it's taking an action surge. Maybe it's just asking for that one little extra thing that you can't get, but you're gonna go that extra 110% to get it. So you each have a hero point to use as you see fit.
Think of that as like your adrenaline boost. You take that caffeine shot and you are ready to go.
Yeah, so keep in mind at any time you can use that hero point to heighten your abilities in some way. Get creative. Don't waste it. All right. So you still have a bonus action if you have anything else you'd like to do.
Bonus action if I have anything I'd like to do. Yeah, let's see here. I think that are there any indigenous creatures here in the cave, Grandmaster or Arbiter, that I should be aware of? They're bats or rats, or they're little serpents, or is there anything that lives down here in your opulent treasure room?
There are actually a number of very shiny beetles that look like gems themselves. Like the back of them are this beautiful opalescent color, from greens to whites to blues and purples, just beautiful little gem beetles that you can only tell that they're beetles when they start to scurry away out of your way.
Beautiful. Okay, so in that case, Eshrinn now is feeling very proud of herself for kind of having the crowd and then watching Darrell, kind of awkwardly try to move his hips back and forth is bringing her a lot of joy. And then what she's decided is that she is going to go ahead and cast Animal Friendship on the local beetles to try to get them to adorn her outfit as additional sequin-esque shiny bits all over her body.
Go for it.
Okay, so we're doing it. We're casting Animal Friendship.
And these little beetles just start to come out of the coins. Like, it's actually kind of terrifying if you don't like bugs. Their little clickety-clackety legs making sound as they scurry across the gold coins, and they begin to crawl up you and just leaving themselves in a beautiful actual diamond pattern across your body that you shimmer like a beautiful chandelier now in the middle of this room. And there you
Great.
have it.
Yes.
Perfect. Darrell. Ditchum, Darrell. It's your turn.
Ditchum Darrell.
What
You are
will
charmed,
do?
sir. Darrell just dumbfounded by this charm. Absolutely.
There's a lot of shiny on Eshrinn's body
But
right
I
now.
really can't do anything until they attack me, right?
That is, well,
You-
you can do things you cannot. You will not want to hurt them.
Yeah, you are friendly to him at this moment. So he's Eshrinn, she's charmed you a bit, and you have this overwhelming sense that maybe I don't want to fight this person.
I feel like the hips don't lie.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly the sentiment going through your head right now.
Okay. Well, if we're friendly, I see shiny stuff. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna look right here, see what I see. I'm gonna roll. I want to investigate the shinies right here.
Go for it. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. And that is a 4. Solid round number.
Darrell, in your old eyes, you squint out amongst the shiny, and Eshrinn's just radiating beams at this point, and it bounces off the gold, and all you can tell is it's gold and it's shiny. Yep, that's right.
You do find a golden like a pinky ring in this pile of gold, though. You know, you
pick that up, put in my pocket. Alrighty.
Yeah, it's a nice pinky ring.
All right, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna slip that on my right pinky, give it a little kiss. All right, and let's see. I'm gonna move. Let's see here. It's my friend. I'm gonna move this edge. I can move my character myself.
Go for it.
Wait.
We grant you the power to do so.
Right there. I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna go. Hey, Essie. There's all kinds of gold things up here. All kinds of shiny stuff. Did they tell you it's all? I'm sure it's all free. Ain't nobody tell us we can't have it. Ain't no security. Ain't no goblins saying don't take my stuff. So I mean, if you will come up here and get some, I got this pinky ring. Look at it. Look at it.
And the Grandmaster
Her as Essie for the whole rest of the time.
is her nickname. The Grandmaster yells out, Darrell, you can fill your coins. Fill your pockets with coins, but you're not going anywhere.
What?
Go ahead. Take all the gold coins and diamonds and rubies and sapphires. We'll see how far you can go.
Essie, the manager said we could have it all.
Darrell,
It's all for free.
Darrell, as you're digging through these piles of gold, roll me a perception check.
Okay. That is a
Oh, it rolls up.
hot 1.
It was at the 20. Okay, it's a hot one. Okay, so you're obsessed with digging through these piles of gold. You don't notice anything out of the usual, except for these are just piles of gold. They, as you start digging through them, they're really deep though. They seem to even the ground you're standing on. While it looks like solid and dirt, it almost seems like it's a layer of dirt that is accumulated on top of a floor of gold. So, for all you know, this pile of gold you're standing on, this floor, is actually like just miles deep of gold. You have no idea.
Listen, this is like Steak Night Sizzler. I'm just getting it all I can.
All right.
I don't know what else I can do. I can't attack or anything, so I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna look over my shoulder while I'm just rummaging through this like Black Friday at Walmart. Essie, coming up.
You got them Black Friday deals.
Sale.
Blue light special.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Awesome. Thank you. That will wrap up round 1. Now, I have to admit, dear Arbiter, I'm not sure if you heard the chanting and screaming and demands from our spectators, but they have been ever so gracious in their cheers. And we have actually, in our small bar down below, have triggered, it might seem, 3
chaos events. The crowd has demanded 3 chaos events, Grandmaster.
This might be a little rough because we thought this would be a little more paced out.
Well, Grandmaster,
But-
feel free. You're in charge of the arena. You take your time. We don't have to spend them all at one time.
Let's see how this goes. Now, my dear champion, since you most of all will be affected by this, I'm going to give you each the chance to roll a D20 to determine at least what 2 of your chaos events will be. Each of you, get that D20 on the map for me. A 9 and an 18. Starting with the 9. All right. Suddenly, this shiny metal gold that you had seen below your feet begins to warp a little bit and stretch and bend, and the ground that you're on gives way. Not drastically, but you find yourself sinking a little bit. And the ground, now what used to be hard and across the board surface, actually, as you take a small step, gives a small bounce. If you move a little more to the other way, it bounces a little bit more. The ground has now become your own bouncy castle. Your movement is halved. Your jumping capability is doubled, and attacks have disadvantage for 2 rounds. And then we will have our bouncy castle ground disappear. So when you jump, the ground just gives way and pushes you up, where you get to play out your inner gymnast and then play on the trampoline. It's like one of those children's jumping zones that you are now in.
I put a look. I said, Essie, show me that ridiculous snake flip you just did. Well, come on up here.
And our other one was an 18. Who rolled the 18? Eshrinn.
Sister.
Oh, you unlucky fool. The 18 is the one you would have to roll. Arbiter.
Yes, Grandmaster.
You get to jump in on this one. Poor Eshrinn has summoned you. And your favorite weapon, the metal chair. You will do a soaring attack from the sky to bring a metal chair down upon Eschrinn's head.
Yeah. I come in hot. The white glowing wings flared out. I've got the cheapest metal chair that you could possibly find, and I am like it's like I've got 10 or 20 years of repressed rage behind this chair. You know, so I'm coming in and I'm just over the back. I'm rolling to hit with this chair.
I mean, yes. Roll to hit.
Oof.
Oh, that's good. That'll hit. That's 16.
Yes. So you will roll for damage. Fortunately, because this is an old chair, a rusty chair, the rickety one that we put in the back corner that we allow like the Arbiter's best friend to occasionally visit because he's not really supposed to be here, so we shove him in the back chair. It will only do 1d4 of bludgeoning damage.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Grandmaster just announced that this is happening to me, right?
Yes.
She has made me fully aware as it's happening, no doubt. He grabs the
Yeah.
chair and immediately flies off of wherever upper balcony he was at.
Absolutely.
My rogue class would like an uncanny dodge because I could see it coming.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. You want to uncanny dodge those 2 points of damage? You go for it.
Sure, I'm trying to get it down to 1, baby. I
All
want
right.
to make it look cool. I want to roll out of the way just a little bit so that chair hits like my tail on the way out. And I'm like,
Okay.
ooh, it stung just a little.
The Arbiter gets just a whiff of the tail, and he stands back and takes the metal chair and kind of gives it a few more like half swings, like out of practice. And then
Arbiter,
he flies
get
off.
back up here. I need you to roll me for my final chaos event. Give me a d20.
Another 18.
No chair. I'm
Perfect. No. Suddenly, the Grandmaster from behind her pulls out a chair of her own, and as the Arbiter is flying up, the Grandmaster will yeet the chair at the Arbiter. This is what you get for missing. That will be a 16. We'll count that one as a hit.
That'll
because I have
hit.
a good aim with my plus. This chair just soaring down to meet you from the sky gives you 3 points of bludgeoning damage to my Arbiter.
Okay.
Now bring both chairs back up here.
Ow! 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 Keep it together. Keep it together. This is your workplace. As he holds himself back from trying to, lose his shit on his boss. He flies
I want
back.
to remind you, we have no HR here.
He flies down and picks up the metal chairs and just. You're stupid. One day I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna turn her into a metal chair and I'm gonna sit on her face.
Dear Arbiter, I need a secret roll from you. Give me another D20 for secret reasons.
15.
Noted.
Grandmaster.
15. Thank you. That is enough. Enough sidetrack issues. We now commence at the start again of round 2 with our bouncy castle floor. Remember, movement is halved, jumping is doubled. Attacks have disadvantage. Good luck.
Is that only on around him, or is that me too? Am I bouncing up and down
Both
too?
of you.
Everywhere.
The whole
Okay.
ground.
Those were
Okay.
the chaos events triggered by the crowd screaming and cheering, demanding blood, demanding that the floor become a bouncy castle.
That's all thanks to you, spectators.
Thank you, acolytes.
Is it me? Are we rolling?
It is.
Yes, it is your turn. Round 2. Fight.
The action and bonus action are all yours.
If I want to do something cool while I'm monologuing, do I have to roll for it?
Possibly, yes.
Okay, I would like to kind of repeatedly be doing like when you see like kids that have experience on a trampoline, they just kind of casually do flips while they talk to their mom about soccer practice being canceled or whatever.
Yeah.
Those assholes. Okay.
Yeah, those kids. Okay, so I would like to kind of treat this as though it were a trampoline, and due to like my kind of like just the bugs have scattered. They have gone due to the chair slapping. So now I'm just kind of casually bouncing, and maybe I'm doing a flip or a spin while I'm kind of just looking at Darrell while I'm gonna kind of talk to him for a little bit.
You know what? Let me roll here real quick. You say that, but those beetles, they're hanging on. They're still on you.
Oh, great.
Your
Perfect.
animal friendship bond is tight with those beetles.
All right. All
With
right,
a
the
nat
beetles are with me.
with a nat 20, those beetles can hang on to whatever they want.
I love it. Okay, perfect. So I'm hecka shiny and still just all right. So I'm just gonna be kind of bouncing around, doing casual flips and not moving anywhere forward or backward, just up and down, just repeatedly in my little trampoline zone here. And Eshrinn will look at Darrell while she's bouncing and
See? Isn't it easier to just be friends?
we'll just be jumping. We're bouncing, we're seeing, maybe we're kind of alternating on different, like, where I'm up and he's down, and we're waving and we're going back and forth. So I would like to kind of use some of this bounce to get up to that upper platform where Darrell is. So movement is halved, height is doubled.
Yes.
Okay, so
going
can
to
I do
be
that in
an
one leap?
acrobatics. Yeah, give me an acrobatics, just make sure, like, as long
Acrobatics.
as you don't get something under, like 7.
I have
Okay.
15.
Okay, yeah, you're good. When I saw that
Okay.
2 hit
Holy
4,
shit.
I thought 7 should have been doable. It is. You roll that 15. You
Okay.
easily, again, your beautiful gymnastics flavor, however
Yes.
you want, land perfectly right in front of Ditchum Darrell.
Let's say it's a bit like an Olympic dive, but it's up instead of down, and I'm like gonna just fold my body in half. We're gonna flip over about 2 or 3 times and just land gracefully right in front of where Darrell's at. I'll move Eshrinn right up to. Could I get to here? I guess I'd have to. Kind
Yeah,
of
you can get all the way. You're half
the way, okay.
15 feet.
All right.
You can easily get there.
Okay, great. So I'll just kind of get right up onto this here on the. I guess it's probably like there. Okay. This is kind of just thinking about us.
You're both just bouncing.
This is perfect.
I had a trampoline as a kid, so this is like it's almost nostalgic for me. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try to cast friends on Darrell.
Okay.
The power of friendship. Is this turning into Naruto or something?
I was gonna keep bouncing, trying to do that flip. I'm like, Oh yeah, I thought it was unnecessary to do that, but let's just give it a shot because you just keep doing it so effortlessly. So,
Is question because I can't remember offhand. Sure. Is your charm a concentration spell?
It is indeed, yes.
So the charm will drop if you cast another concentration spell.
So the charm will drop.
Yeah,
charm also
is also a constant.
Charm is not.
Charm is not. Okay, perfect. I thought it was offhand, but good to know.
It needs a little C, right? Little
yes,
C.
yes, the little C.
Yeah, so charm doesn't have that.
Oh, perfect.
Friends
And
does.
you are good. Sorry, just double checking. You are good.
Good to go for friends. Okay, so just friends is for the duration you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at Darrell. And when the spell ends, Darrell realizes that I use magic to influence the mood, and then they will become hostile to me if you had a choice. But how would that work with charm?
Well, as long as you don't attack him, I don't think he'd be aware.
Right.
Yeah, as long as your concentration doesn't get broken by something, yeah, he's not gonna know.
Okay, so I'm gonna wave some of my fingertips that are covered in beetles and just kind of create a very shimmery. Make sure we have Darrell's full attention. And Eshrinn will say to Darrell since now we're friends.
Darrell, I would like you to give me the ring you found. It looks so pretty, and I think I would like to have it. Would you give it to me?
wait, does friends automatically succeed?
You would be more inclined.
Does,
not.
yeah.
Okay.
Let me.
Let's have you. We could do a roll, but
What is?
I can
would
do
have
a charisma
advantage.
check. You want me to do a charisma check?
Is
No,
it?
exactly what I have to do.
I don't care.
let's make it a persuasion check. But you'll
Persuasion check?
have advantage.
Hit
And
me or him?
you will do a persuasion check, and
Let me take a
Darrell. Yeah, he'll double check that. My thought is, let's have you roll persuasion with advantage because you have charmed them.
Right.
But
Okay.
Darrell, because you love this so much, we'll let you roll. Let's do a perception to see, just so you can. Well, not perception. Let's see here. Let's go deception. Can you see, they're just trying to take it from you, sort of thing. Your best friend's kind of picking on you,
this
sort of
is.
thing.
Yeah, there's no roll on friends because you are actually casting it on yourself.
Right.
So yeah, there's no. It auto succeeds.
Okay.
Auto. Okay. Take it. All right.
I'll look down at the ring. I go. I mean, yeah, I guess I really. I mean, I was just talking to that chair guy, and I really wanted one of his rings. But yeah, you make a good point. All right, here you go, and I'll hand it to. I'll put it on your finger here. Let me see your finger, and I'll stick. You got meaty fingers. Hold on, and I'm gonna.
Stop that.
That's okay. Here you go. We'll get it past. That's one knuckle. All right. Well, let's wedge it in. Okay. There you go. There you go.
Thank you
Oh, you're welcome. Mason.
so much.
Yeah, no problem. I like that shiny beetle you got on you. Sure looks pretty.
Thank you. Friend.
The itch. It looks like it itches on your face.
Yes, but then they are delicious snacks too.
Ah, crunchy. Okay.
Make a Constitution check, a saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
Is it a different spot?
That big box over on the left.
On the left.
On the left, yeah. Saving throws. Make Constitution. We're looking for let's say an 8.
Okay.
That is a nat 1.
With a nat 1, that beetle is actually it's a foreign type of beetle. You've never had it. It might be part precious gem. I'm not sure, but when it hits your stomach, it does not feel good. It is violent. You're gonna take 6 points of damage from that beetle as it begins to poison your stomach.
I think I'm poison resistant.
Are you resistant?
Oh.
Yeah, where would that show?
At the top of your character sheet. Yeah, you are. You're immune to poison.
I'm immune to poison.
Okay, so it feels a little funny, but you're immune to poison.
All right.
You might have a few broken teeth from trying to eat that gem bug.
Yeah, you might have
though,
cracked a
so
tooth, cracked a crown or something.
All right.
You may be sparkly, but when you smile, there's a few things missing there.
In any case, it's such a weird feeling. I want you to make another Constitution saving throw. 10. It's a 10 to make sure you can maintain concentration on your spell because it's such a weird sensation.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
That'll stick.
Darrell is still charmed. It's weird, but it's not so weird that you're gonna drop concentration.
Okay. All right. So that's a little. I'll just kind of. Eshrinn will adjust a bit and swallow again, kind of like the catwalk that went wrong. She'll try to save it with a little, little flash and pizzazz, pretend like it's not bothering her, but that sucked. She's not a fan of how that beetle. That she thought that was going to be a different flavor, different texture, different whole snacking experience than what she got. That was something completely unexpected.
Weird mouthfeel, huh? I get it.
You wanted Coca-Cola, but you got RC Cola instead.
Ugh.
That's right, man.
Oof.
Real
Oof.
bad. So from here, I've done. Do I still have additional? We've completed our exchange here. I've taken the ring. I've eaten a bad bug.
Let's see. Friends was an action, so you
Friends
still,
was an action, yep.
still have a bonus action, I
Still
believe.
have a bonus action. Okay. How are we going to treat inanimate objects in this? Can I interact with the ring?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
This is D&D. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take the ring off my finger, and I'm gonna put it into a vial of mysterious green liquid, and then I'm gonna put it back in my bag, and we're not gonna know what happened to it for now.
Do I see you do this or her do this?
I would like to think that you don't.
Okay, roll a sleight of
because
hand
that
check.
plays into my storytelling later, but
Sleight of hand versus Sleight of hand versus it'd be insight. He's keeping an eye on this ring.
Okay,
Sleight of
yeah,
hand?
fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, sleight of hand versus insight.
sleight of hand. That's a 27.
Versus a 16.
26.
Your insight's a -1.
His name's Ditchum Darrell. He's not super insightful.
Yeah.
Where'd the ring go? I'm sorry, Darrell.
Okay, so you are very dexterous, and you're able to slip this ring into this green mysterious liquid and place it back within your cloak here. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay, very well, Ditchum Darrell. It is your turn. I'm gonna.
Arbiter, you have a thinking face on, which is typically not good. Spit it out.
Grandmaster, this is getting a little boring. Are you bored? I'm a little bored.
I mean, this isn't the arena of friendships.
I agree. This is kind of boring. The Arbiter is gonna take a piece of gold and wing it at your head, Ditchum Darrell. Does a 21 hit?
Just hits.
Just hits. You're gonna take 1 point of damage, Darrell.
Oof.
You are no longer charmed. Yeah, that should wake him up, Grandmaster. No more of this. No more of this. These shenanigans. You still have. There's still friends on, so he's still got friends, but you're no longer charmed.
And friends.
Let me see.
Basically charmed.
Yeah.
Sort of. Not really. It's not quite as strong. It's I've influenced your mood. So right now you're not hostile towards me, but you don't necessarily find me attractive.
It's a broken teeth. I gotta go visit the dentist, Eshrinn. You can fight with friends. You just don't murder your friends quite yet.
My friend just took my ring though.
I mean, you can ask for it back. That's up to you. You are not hostile towards Eshrinn, though, still. No longer charmed, but not hostile.
Unless you can find a reason.
I'm about to say, you haven't really done anything to me. Shit. I'm trying to find a reason. All right. It's still bouncy everywhere?
It is.
Okay. Shit. I was ready to go full bore on you. God damn. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to. Let me do that. Let's see here. It's half movement, but bounces are doubled. So it's only bouncing straight up. So if I bounce forward, it's not doubled. It's only bouncing up that's doubled.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna look at Eshrinn, and kind of rub the back of my head, side eye Essie. Go. Huh. I mean, you still look all shiny, but you look a little different. Weird. I don't know. Have you found anything in all this gold yet? Anything cool? I know you got my ring.
Does he? Does he know I have his ring?
Well,
You
he
actually
did
put it
give
on your
you.
finger. He did smash it onto your
that's true.
hand.
Okay, so he knows I have it, not that it's
You
in
don't
my bag.
remember
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, I don't know what you did.
No,
with
sorry,
it.
I misremembered.
Have you found anything? How about you gave me something? I gave you something. Well, trade with friends. What you got?
I haven't found anything special necessarily. I have several friends.
So the bugs will crawl to the tips of her fingers and start to kind of extend out towards Darrell.
If I could introduce you.
No, I don't like creepy crawlies. No. Mm-mm. See here? I got a thing with bugs that don't go away. You like that? You got those kind of bugs that don't go away. All right. Well, like a healing potion won't cover that. All right. Well, I'm gonna just kind of bounce over here and kind of look and see what's over in this gold pile over here. So I'm gonna go right there and I'm gonna look again, just see if I can find some more stuff. I don't know what else to do. And that is a hot 5. Keep rolling those good numbers. Hopefully, when I roll damage, it'll be better.
Eshrinn, I need you to make an animal handling check.
Animal handling check. You got it.
17. You notice that those beetles are getting antsy. They were friends with you. They're starting to crawl around a lot more. They don't seem to be content hanging on to you for too much longer, I don't think.
Plus, you did eat one of them.
You did eat
did,
one
I
of
did.
them.
I don't know if I want to hang around to be a snack.
It crawled on my face. That was its first mistake.
Oh, okay. You really set those boundaries up clear from the beginning.
And wear the hood for a reason. No, nowhere near the face.
Here we go.
Okay,
Here we
we don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Grandmaster.
Yeah.
That ends round 2.
Round two already? Oh no, I left something on the stove. Arbiter, can you put the game on pause for me while I go get the popcorn?
You want me to pause a death match
Just
in the middle
tell
of a
everyone to freeze and
You-
stand perfectly still.
you
And
you
maybe have a talk with Darrell about what good friendship looks like. This seems really one-sided right now.
I could speak to him. I'm not sure what you want me to say to him.
No, it's okay. You know the friendship talk. Have the friendship talk with him.
Very well, Grandmaster. Then
Yes.
you make some popcorn and we will reconvene in 10 minutes.
Yes, and
As-
then we can unfreeze them.
As the arbiter looks up to the crowd, to the chat. Acolytes, we will return in 10 minutes, but we have prepared a show for you while we're away. Name that monster! It's the Beholder!
Is your dog ready to find love? Well, finally, there is a website just for them at dogsonly.woof. Bow wow.
Far beyond the comforts of home, past the dimly lit taverns, the gently swaying fields, the tallest snow-clad mountain peaks, and above even the golden horizon itself, lies a dark void outside of all space and time. If you're lucky, the dread fortress will call to you, drawing you out of the darkness and into the halls of the Grandmaster, Elusius Skypiercer. Though retired from battle, the Grandmaster yearns for the days of glory and bloodshed. She has tasked the Arbiter, her servant in all things, to curate a spectacle, a series of games to commemorate her greatness and provide a momentary respite from the dull droning of boredom. Heroes, villains, monsters, and beasts of all shapes and sizes are ripped from time and their plane of existence to fight for survival in her arena. You, Acolyte, are called to bear witness to D20 Deathmatch. Name that monster! It's a Kraken! and welcome back. Hopefully, you, the crowd, enjoyed our court jesters while we were away. But now we are back. After a momentary break in the action, let's see how it plays out. Will Darrell ever wake up from his love coma? Let's find out. Grandmaster,
Yes.
do you
my
have any
arbiter.
words for our champions? Something to spur them into the action?
And the Grandmaster begins to stand as a very sly smile creeps across her face. And she pulls out this staff from behind her chair and hits it against the ground. It's time to wake up. And she'll say it again one more time, but a little louder. It's time to wake up. And the ground below you will begin to rattle and shake and begin to give way. Arbiter, wake it up.
Right away, Grandmaster. And he will clap his hands together in a thunderous boom. And as that ground below you, as you look down, you realize, yeah, indeed this was just a layer of dirt on top of all of this gold. And under the gold rises below your feet with a loud... A giant dragon lifts you onto its back and shoots up past the crowd out of this cave and into the sky. As the dragon flaps its wings, both of you make a dexterity saving throw for me. Oh, okay.
That's dirty 20.
A dirty 20 and a 17.
17.
You are both able to maintain hanging on to the back of this dragon, the scales, as it flies up and flips, and the wind is just whipping past, whipping. And as things begin to kind of stabilize, the dragon gets airborne and over these snowy mountains. You two are now face to face. Roll me a concentration check, Eshrinn.
Concentration?
Yeah, well, roll me Constitution. Roll me a Constitution. Constitution.
Oh, a 14.
Even-
so that one flirted with you.
Even though you've cast this on yourself, and it's not really a concentration spell, that friendship is going to... You're rattled. You are not giving off friendship vibes anymore. You are on the back of a giant dragon as the snow is hitting you in the face. The wind is whipping through. Darrell, your mustache has begun to freeze a little bit. So now, like, as the ice is accumulating and then melting, you're getting the taste of like a week-old barbecue sauce that was stuck in there as it melts into your mouth. And we are ready as the Arbiter and the Grandmaster fly up, keeping pace with this dragon. I need you both to re-roll initiative.
That's a 3.
Woo.
That's a 16.
All right, Eshrinn, you still are the first to act.
All right.
Hold on, can I use my hero point to go first? Because after tasting that sweet KC masterpiece, and knowing that he's used my mind against me,
I will let
rage
you.
up.
I will let you use your hero point to re-roll your initiative.
All right.
Oh my god.
Shit.
You rolled a nat 1.
Not only did you roll a nat 1 on initiative, your first action is with disadvantage as you cannot seem to get your footing on the back of this dragon. As now that you're up so high, the ice and the snow has begun to make the scales a little bit slick where you're standing.
I want to hear you roleplay this. Give it to us, Chad.
As I'm sitting there, I taste that sweet KC masterpiece rolling out of my mustache. And I look across at Essie and I realize that we ain't friends. We ain't never been friends. And you use my mind against me? How dare you, Essie? and I go to take a step, and I slip because that mustache, as you well know, it's a big, full mustache walrus. It's a lot of barbecue sauce. It's dripped, and I slip into it, and I sink Ramona down into that scale, but I slip just enough to kind of catch. I'm old, and I got old, brittle bones, and it's cold up here, and you know that Ditch and Darrell don't like heights and coldness. How dare you, manager? It's bullshit. And I kind of creak, and I'm on one knee, and I'm like, oh, goddamn, I didn't. Oh, can I speak to somebody else's manager? God, shit.
As the Arbiter flies overhead with his wings, get it together, Darrell, or there's no rings for you.
All right. I want the rings.
Pull yourself together. You're embarrassing me.
Enough chit-chat. Eshrinn, show them that you are the winner of tonight.
Yes, Majesty.
Eshrinn will kind of very lightly and light-footed kind of hop across like pond stones on the dragon's scales as though she'd lived here for her whole life and close the distance between Darrell and herself with a little movement to what about here? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Once here, I'm gonna look at Darrell, who's I guess still on a knee. You've taken the knee, the staggered knee with your chili mustache and your barbecue sauce. And due to Eshrinn's kind of elongated neck, she's not gonna get down on a knee, but she's gonna kind of bend down, and the neck's gonna come down to where your like head level is, because she's pretty much snake from the shoulders up. So there's like a cobra hood there and some very ornate patterns on the inside, and she's gonna kind of look down and say,
Your arbiter may not give you any rings, but I will.
and she's gonna go ahead and reach into her bag, not with the vial. She's just gonna pull out the ring that from the bag, and just say,
I feel bad for taking away something so special to you.
and it's gonna glint in there, and I'm just gonna extend it out and tell him that he can have it.
Do you take the ring, Ditch and Darrell?
We're friends. I have not hurt you.
I ain't your friend. I take it out of my pocket.
You put it in your pocket, but you
Put it in my
did touch it.
I did touch it.
Okay. Good. So, I would like to basically roll for to cast that. This is kind of a weird little description here. So when I dipped it in the vial, that vial was a vial of hideous laughter.
Okay. Okay, so you're casting hideous laughter then.
Via his contact with the ring.
Okay. You have to make a wisdom save, Ditch and Darrell. DC 11.
Oh no, worry. A 6. 2 + 4 = 6 wisdom. You have 6 brain cells working for you, Darrell.
Okay.
Okay, so Darrell, you now perceive everything around you as hilariously funny and fall into fits of laughter intermittently throughout the foreseeable future.
Wait, Darrell, what's your intelligence score?
That would be a 0.
No, what's your
Plus
score?
0. 10.
10. Oh, close. If you're 4 or less, you'd be okay.
Yeah.
It's close.
Every time you take damage, however, you can potentially get out of this problem by rolling another wisdom.
So
it's not as indefinite as the rest of them were.
Darrell then is prone at the moment?
Yep.
Okay.
So with that, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and cast Acid Splash onto Darrell's prone body while he laughs hysterically at nothing.
We'll say giving him that ring because you prepared it earlier as a bonus action, so go ahead and cast Acid Splash.
Okay. Acid splash. All right, acid splash damage increases. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what it actually. 2d6. Okay.
Okay, you have to make a dex save, but you're incapacitated, so you cannot.
I mean, I'm rolling around.
You are.
Oh, sorry. It's actually another d6. It's 3 since
Okay.
we're above level 5.
Okay.
4.
So there we go. So what is that? That's total 4.
4 points of acid damage to Darrell.
Or not that acid splash did not come out of a staff or out of a vial. That came right out of my throat. That was like that was a nice. That's
Oh yeah, very nice.
Did you
Acid
make that
splash.
sound when you actually like when you did it? Is it like a loud
It's,
loud puking?
It's not like I wouldn't call it like puking. I would call it you know when like somebody shoots one of the aliens and their acid blood makes contact with anything and it's just like a really hot sizzling.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a hot sizzling,
Yeah.
like bacon at one of Darrell's weekend gatherings.
Okay. All right. Ditch him, Darrell. As you are you're laying there prone, laughing like an idiot. The Arbiter's still hovering above you after your last exchange was. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Don't you worry about it, assistant manager. Hold on.
I need this money. I'm behind. I owe some people. I need you to win. I need this money. He's gonna look down. I'm gonna give you a 1d4 inspiration on your wisdom save to break out of this.
Alright.
DC 11.
All right. Wisdom save. Let's see. Plus a D4.
Plus a d4. You just succeed.
Just at that 11, you were like scraping by with those brain cells.
Oh God.
As you roll around, it's not so funny to you anymore. You are prone. You can use half your movement to stand up.
Okay. I do. I stand up. Oh, shit. Oh. Essie, we are no longer friends. I bind and rebuke it. Well, I'm so sorry too. And I grab old Roberta. I take one of 2 swings. First one, Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
That
So-
19 will hit.
It does hit. Yes.
So that is a Great Weapon Master is a +5
Plus,
on that.
it's a plus 10 to the
plus 10.
plus 10 to the damage.
attack.
Yeah.
So that is 23 points to the first one.
Okay. 23 points of slashing damage coming into you, Eshrinn.
Can I take uncanny dodge?
You can.
Okay.
That is your reaction. So you'll take, was it 22? Is that what he's 23? So
23.
we'll take the greater half, so 12.
12. Okay. And am I doing that over here on my end?
Yeah, do it on your D&D Beyond. There you go.
Second one coming in. Another Great Weapon Master. Oof. Nope.
A 10 is not going to hit.
And then, let's see here. Bonus action. That's all I got. I'll look over at Essie and go, whew. Don't you worry. I think there's enough of that body there to make me a nice suit. I'm going to wear you with pride. You may not be my cup of tea right now, but you're going to make me look more than handsome man. Hey! Quit that. I'll muzzle you.
A muzzle on a snake.
I don't think that works. Well, we can find out. Excellent. Does that wrap up your turn, Darrell?
I think that's it, manager.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Arbiter, I need a secret roll from you.
Very well, Grandmaster.
And I'd like to note for our spectators, we're halfway through to our next chaos event. If you really want to change things up, though, I hope we don't get another bouncy castle. I don't know what a bouncy dragon looks like. Whoa.
It's a nat 20,
That is a nat
Grandmaster.
20.
It is a nat 20.
All right. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. I
It's
went.
not bad.
To be fair, I trained at dice school for a year before I dropped out.
I am adding it to my little notepad here. Thank you. Secret things are on their way. Let's continue the battle then. Enough of this! This dragon continuing to soar through the sky. Your battle rages in the clouds. Eshrinn, it is your turn.
Round 4.
All right. So Eshrinn is she's rotating her shoulder. That whatever that stick that he's swinging around, that kind of sucked. And she's gonna kind of, you can tell that her mood is shifted. The sauntering is kind of ended. The light stepping and kind of cocky attitude is shifted. Her cobra head is a little lower into the chest than it was a minute ago. This is changed from arrogance to anger. She's pissed. So
Getting saucy.
yeah, oh yeah, we're getting big time sauce. So since we're standing just right here, let's see here.
I mean, in any other situation, this would be romantic. Like, you both have exchanged rings and you're flying through the clouds on the back of a mystical beast.
It's true.
In any other time, this would be very lovely. The perfect honeymoon.
So I'm gonna go ahead and my first action is gonna be to cast color spray.
Oh.
Go for it.
All right, so color spray is a dazzling array of flashing colored lights springs from my hands. I'm gonna roll 6d10s. Let's see. $24.
Before I believe. Yeah, you can hit him with that.
Okay, and actually that number is the total of how
Total
many
of targets,
points. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are blind until the end of your next turn.
Joke's on you, my vision's bad anyways.
You can barely tell that place we were at was gold.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I'm not sure that's it, right? I'm reading the extra kind of effects here, and it's a
Yeah,
little...
he's just blinded for a round.
Okay, great. And then with that, I'm gonna then take a movement if I can do that in that order.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, and Eshrinn's gonna, now that he can't see her, Eshrinn's gonna go ahead and kind of work her way up the neck of the dragon here.
For fair battle, Darrell is a seasoned warrior. I'm still going to give him that opportunity of attack at disadvantage.
You know.
That it doesn't
Oh
matter.
God.
Never mind.
With a nat 1.
Whiffs.
Ooh, Darrell, you swing and miss.
This barbecue sauce, the blinding light, the friendship, it's really out of your element, isn't it?
He's still drenched in my stomach bile.
You really hurt my feelings.
He's covered in a lot of fluids.
Yeah, and now that Eshrinn's back far enough, she's gonna go ahead and cast Ice Knife.
Ooh.
Very good. Ice knife. Yeah. Roll it to hit.
That was the cast. I gotta roll
So
the
it'll
hit
be a
first.
dexterity saving throw for ice knife, correct?
Yeah.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna,
roll to hit.
Let me check. Yes.
so you'll
All
be
right.
disadvantage, Darrell.
It doesn't matter. It's a
It's a
4
four.
regardless.
In case you
Let's
roll
see
a
if you
1.
get Nat 1.
Okay.
Okay, let me see here.
Okay. With a 4. Yeah, that's That's gonna hit.
Okay. On a hit, target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Make another dex save with disadvantage, Darrell.
That 8 that you rolled, it's not pretty for you, Darrell.
Okay. So the first d10 here, this is the initial damage on the piercing damage right here. Nothing.
No.
Oh, 10.
0
A
is
0 on the
10.
D10's a
0
10.
is 10.
It does nothing.
It
That
does.
makes me a lot happier. I was like, boy, that's a real shitty side of a dice. I didn't even know that could
Who
happen.
makes a
Zero
dice
on
with a
here.
0 on it?
A dice with a, who does that? What kind of sick-minded freak? Well, thank God. 10.
No,
That's
wait,
great.
a 0. What's with a 0?
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
10
a 0.
piercing damage
All right.
on the initial attack.
And then 2d6s for the cold damage. 10.
Dang.
Damn near max damage on this ice knife. What's it look like as you wing out this with this ice knife?
So the color came out of my left hand, just like the color just shot out the palm. It looked, I mean, that's like the kaleidoscope of death. That was a lot to process visually. I mean, you still can't see anything, so you don't even know that it was an ice knife that hit that. I mean, it just felt cold for no reason. But when she was gonna cast that ice knife, Eshrinn kind of forms her hands into a little like topical, like they're two pressed together here. She swirls and this dagger appears, and it never even makes contact with her skin because it would be too cold to touch. So she floats it a bit like a Jedi and then just pushes it, and it flings itself in a straight line. It doesn't flip like a throwing knife. This thing just goes in a direct beeline right into the target. It just slice and dice pierces right through. The cut happens right along wherever Darrell got cut with it, and then it lands right behind him. He's blind, he can't see it. The thing then explodes and puts a bunch of ice shards right into his back.
Very nice. Anything else for your turn?
I think that's all I can do.
As that ice knife hits you, Darrell, and explodes, there's just blood everywhere. As it just it instantly just crystallizes and freezes in the frigid air as that blood just spurts out and becomes bloody ice crystals itself. All right, Darrell, you are still blinded. You have disadvantage on attacks and ability save still for the rest of this round.
Let's see here. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to. So wait, I'm blinded.
You are blind on the back of a dragon, flying through the sky.
This is
Fantastic.
your time to shine. Ditch him.
I am going to use shit.
I can't wait to watch you fall off this thing.
I'm going to use. I'm going to cast Arms of Hater on myself.
Okay.
Yep. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that because he's not within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
No.
Doesn't matter. Sorry. I thought it was like something different. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at the first level. And heal
Okay.
myself
Very good.
for 8, and then I'm going to yell out, "Essie, don't do that to me! I thought we were friends! Essie! Come back to my loving arms, Essie! Me here, Ramona, miss you!"
Eshrinn is going to just kind of hear that, and then turned completely away as if there was nothing but like a mere tinge on the breeze of this dragon. She's now looking at the sunset in the distance, planning her next engagement.
Don't worry. I'll ditch you too, baby girl. And I'm going to, I'm afraid if I move, I'm going to fall off the back of this fucking dragon.
You might.
I'm going to hold tight.
Okay. No, so okay, that's nothing else for your turn then?
That's it.
Okay, end of round 4, Grandmaster.
End of round 4. That means I need another secret roll from you. We're getting rather close. Not without one.
It wasn't a very good dice school, Grandmaster.
Well, no, clearly not. You need to get brand new dice. That was disappointing to say the least. You go from a 20 to a 1?
Easy come, easy go. You know, we can't win them all.
Well, you could win them all if you were better. All right. Fine. It's true. Anyway.
It's a fair point. I can't argue with it.
No, you can't. You can't. But you're getting close nonetheless.
Okay.
We will continue on to our next round. Eshrinn, it is your turn.
Round 5.
All right, Eshrind's gonna turn around from admiring the sunset. She's gonna see Darrell hanging onto the dragon with one arm, rubbing his eyes with the other, get the color to go away. It's a lot of colors, very beautiful. She's gonna go ahead and let's see here. All right, she's gonna go ahead and take out her blowgun. And she's gonna shoot a poison dart at Darrell. Does that attack happen to have advantage if he's still blind?
No, you don't have advantage because he's blind.
Okay. All right. So this is to hit. 15.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no. That does not hit, right? 15 does not?
No, my class is 14.
Oh, it does hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So physically as you. Okay. So then that's going to be 6 damage. And then, Mike, I don't know if we've talked about how to apply the poison dart damage or how that needs to be rolled for, what the tick damage is over time for that. But what do you want me to do?
We will. It'll be a one-time poison damage.
Okay.
So it'll be the piercing damage plus the one-time poison damage.
Okay. I'm trying to think if what. Okay, we actually, when we built my bag, we left the arrows and didn't put the poison darts in the bag.
Very good. That's okay. Roll your attack on the blowgun. Let's do the damage on the piercing first.
Okay, so it's just a 6. There's no, it's flat 6.
Okay.
It hits.
Okay, so it does hit 6 damage, and then roll me.
I don't know if the piercing makes a difference, but
Yeah, 6 piercing damage. Roll me 2d6 of poison damage.
Okay.
We'll just make your poison damage 2d6 on this.
Snake eyes.
2 points of poison
Okay.
damage as well. So total of 8 damage coming into you, Darrell.
Late damage. All right. And at that point, that dart landed. So she's gonna go ahead and she will cast Misty Step.
Okay. Where are you going?
Out to the opposite wing.
Ooh.
Okay, Misty Step, you got 30 feet, so wherever you want to go.
Let's see. Let me see how far I can. Yeah, that'll be right about there. So if you hover there for me, I can.
I got you.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. Cool.
Perfect.
All right. And then as this bonus action, I'll take cast suggestion on him.
Oh.
So you did the blowgun. That was an action.
Right.
Misty Step would have been your bonus action already.
Okay, would have been the bonus already.
Yeah.
Okay. So all I have is movement so Misty
Yes.
Step's not movement.
It's
that's
a
the
bonus. It's
action.
a spell.
Okay.
Yeah. You teleport in to the location. Do you want to just walk 30 feet instead?
Yeah, because it really doesn't make sense. Like the teleporting while he's blind doesn't really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll never get to see
I thought
this
it was a
cool
weird
trick.
choice too, but listen, this is your game.
Yeah, no, I didn't understand. Okay, I assumed that step was a movement thing. It's not. Okay.
Blind man is not impressed by your magic trick.
Okay.
I think I felt something,
If you
Essie.
could roll back the clocks about 28 seconds in your all-knowing omniscient time warp thing. We'll just walk over there like a normal creature, and try suggestion from here onto. Yeah, I can get him 30 feet. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So suggestion. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two. Magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Ask the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other harmful act. Does not work. And you got to make a wisdom saving throw. So, Darrell, Eshrind's she's looking at you across the spine of this dragon. I assume that there's some height to these back spines compared to the wings, maybe 3 or 4 feet, so that it's not a flat. Dragon doesn't have a flat back, right? There's a little bit of a divider between us.
Yeah.
Okay. So as the scales kind of wave in the wind, and I'm peeking at you between them as they kind of shift and move, I'll just as suggestion kind of comes out.
Darrell, when you regain your sight, I think it would be a good idea for you to back up as far as you can from me.
Okay. Okay. All right. Evil.
That's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. So target must make wisdom saving throw on a failed save. It pursues the course of action you suggested to the best of its ability.
Oh God.
It would have had to have been 16.
Okay.
All right.
What's your movement speed, Darrell?
30.
30. You got to back up 30 feet.
Let's see here.
Out onto the wings. And do note, this is a flying dragon, so you all better be careful on this terrain.
All right. So I can see now?
Yes, you can. You are now no longer blinded.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look at Essie, and I'm gonna say, well, that's fine. That's okay. And I'm gonna turn my axe, and I'm gonna hold it like a guitar, and I'm gonna say, not only is this a normal axe, but this is also one I can shred with, and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast from the pommel of it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that is, so that's probably really cool to someone who does, though.
Ooh.
It's a 19 to hit.
19 does hit you, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know what my AC
Yes,
is.
it's your AC's a 16.
16. Okay, cool.
19's gonna hit. Roll that damage. Is it only one? You got more than one blast?
I think I get 2 attacks per thing, but I think it's only one time for spells.
At your level,
I get 2 attacks per action, but I think for spells I only get 1.
how many rays is Eldritch Blast? Is what I'm asking, because it should be. It might be 2 or 3.
You are
Spell
at
gets-
level 10, so you get
2 beams at 5th level. Yeah, so 2 beams.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll another to hit for your second beam.
Oh, Essie!
16 is a glancing blow. Because you have tied the AC, it will deal half damage.
All right.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
Okay,
All right, you will take that 5 damage and you will make it 3 damage then.
Okay.
very good.
So what was the total?
So far,
11 total.
11 total.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reach out and go, that's all right, Essie. We'll sit on this flying dragon. I'll just be like Aladdin and show you the world from all the way out here. That's all right.
When you said show him the world, I thought you were gonna moon her.
No, I'm just out here shredding on my axe. Me and Ramona, when I shoot this Eldritch Blast, because I'm an old man, like you just time like, oh, it's all purpley and green. This is like the most like gross, like brown beam that comes out. Like it's almost like the brown note.
Okay.
It just hits you square in the chest. Cleveland Steamer.
I don't know what that means.
You don't want to know.
Look it up. Don't look it up.
All right. We begin. We have triggered another chaos event. Arbiter, should I have you do a secret roll first, or shall we do our chaos event?
I'll roll. Let me redeem myself, Grandmaster.
You need not much.
17.
That will be enough. You know what it means, right? The secret plan that we had prepared. The tricks we've been practicing.
Well, I think that I have something in mind. As the Arbiter reaches his hand out, and he's going to point at that dragon, and he's going to snap his fingers, and the dragon's eyes are just going to go lifeless and white, and that dragon is going to flip upside down. Make a strength saving throw.
It's a trick. It's a
Do a
trick
barrel roll.
dragon.
Strength.
Nat 20.
Ditch him, Darrell, able to hang on. Nat 20. Back.
Nat 20?
So back nat 20s. This dragon is upside down. You will have to make a strength save every round or fall. You guys automatically, because of the nat 20, you succeed the next round as well, your next turn. But you are you have disadvantage on your attacks because you are hanging with one hand.
2 nat 20?
Back to back nat 20s, hanging on an upside down dragon.
What? Dragon flipped, one hand holding on. The pure strength of you two is admirable. Everybody else has had a chance to roll for a chaos event. It is my turn now for some destruction. Let's hope it's a good one. A 15. As this dragon soaring belly up through the sky, suddenly find yourself now diving deep within clouds of black and blue. Deep rain begins to cover your skin, and lightning, you can feel it, you can hear it streak across the sky. 2 particular thunderbolts, the Thunder Twins racing towards both of you. This is perfect. You will need, well, normally it's a dex saving throw. But since you are both holding on for your life, you will both either have the choice to take the damage in full or drop. I'm going to assume you want to take the damage.
You do have an auto success on your next check to keep hanging on from your nat 20, so you can still hang on after you take this damage, but
So wait, it's take the damage or
Fall.
Oh,
or the other.
Or die.
or die.
I'm just making sure what the options are real quick.
it's
I
take
like how
full
you give it like an option. You can fall, or
it's
you
take
can
full
damage.
lightning damage or fall.
I'm just giving you the opportunity to make a choice if you want to die or if you want to get lightning shot. There's the illusion of an option.
Okay, I'm just making sure. That's what I thought. I was like,
Yes,
wait.
yes.
Okay, I guess ladies first, Eshrinn.
That first lightning bolt will race towards you then, Eshrinn. 3d6 of lightning coming towards yours.
It's
will
full
take
full damage, right?
5 points of lightning
Oh,
damage.
I thought you meant full like max damage.
That's
No,
what I
not
thought
max.
too. I was like,
No. It will still be the full roll damage. So you
Alright,
can't
alright.
uncanny dodge, essentially.
Okay.
All right. And then for you, Darrell. Ditch him, Darrell. Oh, gosh.
Oh, God.
Come on.
You'll take 17 lightning damage instead.
Darrell taking a heavy hit from the lightning. Let's see how he plays it off.
like the monster from Young Frankenstein. You hear.
Okay. New round. Eshrinn, you using your nat 20 strength to hang on through the lightning blast. You now have to make another strength saving throw. I'll let you do it at the end of your turn.
Okay. So Eshrinn, hanging on with this godlike strength to the back of this scale of this dragon. Assuming that you are now also under the Dragon Arbiter watching this kind of unfold.
Oh yeah, well, I think I'm flying like this, with my hands behind my head and wings are keeping me up. I'm also inverted.
All right, so Eshrinn is looking at Darrell. She's gonna look down at you, turn her head to the side, and give you a smile that even makes you a little afraid. Not for your safety, but just like, oh no, what? Eshrinn's gonna reach into her bag, and in between her fingers, she's got a very shiny, very heroic-looking coin.
Okay.
And she's gonna flick it to you midair with a smile that says just violence and death. So you can catch that, and I guess just nod in confirmation that the powers that be are about to aid in some shenanigans here.
Okay. What do you have in mind? What is the aiding? The Arbiter looks at you and he's with it, but as you're using your hero point, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna cast Ice Knife onto Darrell, and I would like to channel all of the damage into the explosive damage at his hand's connection to the dragon.
You would like to laser in on that hand.
So I'm going to give up the piercing damage to combine it onto the explosive shard damage after the knife sinks in where he's gripping the dragon's scales currently.
Okay, so cast that ice knife with advantage, using your hero point to gain the Arbiter's favor as he waves his fingers and tries to guide it a little bit to help with your aim as this dragon is flapping upside down.
We're going to go Ice Knife level 2 also.
Okay, very good. With advantage, so roll one more d20 and
one more d20. No, that's
a d12.
Yep.
Close.
Got it.
3. Ice knife. It will not hit the pierce itself will not hit his hand, but it does hit the wing next to his hand.
Right next to it. Okay.
So it will explode.
And the damage will be 13 explosive cold damage.
Okay. 13 explosive cold damage. Darrell taking 13 damage. Darrell, I need you to make a strength saving throw. Out of turn here.
At hero point, shaking up, encountering your d20. An 8.
Darrell, you will fall off the back of this dragon. The dragon now circling above the crowd, above the pit of the golden cave. Eshrinn, is this the end of your turn?
I mean, how hindered is my movement at the moment?
You are hanging off of a scale by one hand.
By one hand. Okay.
You'll have to make checks if you're going to try to traverse this dragon.
Is the dragon? I mean, are you allowed to tell me if the dragon's going to remain inverted?
We cannot tell you.
You don't know. This dragon's inverted for now.
The dragon's out of control. Okay, you don't have control of the dragon. Got it. I'd like to kind of use momentum to kind of swing myself up onto its belly so I can stand and not be hanging onto the wing anymore.
You'd have to climb around on the bottom of that wing to get around.
I will let you make.
Can I make an acrobatics check?
This is more of an. I think this is more of an athletics check, as you're trying to use your strength to grip these scales and climb.
This is going to be hard. While you're flying, I'm putting this DC 19.
I was thinking a 3-roll series of increasing difficulty or decreasing difficulty.
I like it.
starting
Will
harder.
my nat 20 allow me to avoid falling as a result of this action?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So no matter if I fail all these climbing maneuvers, I'm not going to let go completely.
Oh no. That nat 20 from earlier has been used.
That's
I
gone.
was about to say,
That's gone. That was gone during the. I thought you meant if you rolled another one.
No. Okay, so that one's gone. So I don't have any kind of extra.
No, this is just you rolling 3 checks and trying to get after it. To get on top of this dragon or on the belly.
I'm what? How far do I have to go? I have to go what? 10 feet? Not even 8 feet.
Unless you're versed in climbing. I don't know many climbing
So
snakes.
okay, is this what you want to do,
Um,
or are you gonna hang and try to just stay here with your grip?
you know what? I just waved to Darrell as he fell into the an abyss. I'm just gonna hold on for dear life. Just knowing that we're here. We're sticking with the dragon. Me and the dragon till the end.
Make me a strength saving throw at the end of your turn here to see if you indeed stay gripped onto this scale, or if you, like Darrell, begin to fall. With a 7, you have thoughts. You cast this ice knife. You have thoughts of Darrell, like maybe trying to climb over the wing, and like you're thinking so much that you lose your grip on these icy scales. You both plummet down back into this golden pit. You will take 12d6 of bludgeoning damage.
That's the fall. That 7 will not save you. Oh,
You
damn.
both will take 44 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. You cannot uncanny dodge this because you are falling from the sky.
So, okay, 44.
Yeah, 44. As you fall back into this pit, we don't have any beetles anymore. You guys fall smack dab into the middle of the pit, on your prone on your backs.
Creating
both-
small craters in the gold, covered in blood now. Just landing, scattering the gold up into the air.
Yeah, there's just a pool of blood everywhere on the ground as you guys are looking very bloodied, very rough. Eshrinn, that was your turn. Ditch 'em, Darrell. It is now your turn. You're prone.
I'll stand up. Oh, let's see. Broke my heart, and I broke my pelvis. Oh, and shit, Essie. With my action, I'm gonna just very provocatively touch myself, and I'm gonna lay on hands 50 points.
Whoa!
50 HP from that paladin.
Darrell healing himself. Woo!
Oh, oh, Essie. Man. Oh. Look up. How do you feel, Essie?
Like shit.
Yeah, I feel like shit too. All right, well.
As you're deciding what to do, the dragon now comes down and just lands right in this pile of gold, eyes still glazed over white. And the Arbiter lands next to it, snaps his finger, and the dragon sits.
Shit. That's pretty cool. What's his name?
Listen, Darrell, I'll answer all your questions when you've won me my money.
Okay, shit, all right. Damn. You can talk to your employees, manager, he's hostile. And that's half my movement to get up. I'm going to, bonus action. I don't really have any bonus action. I'm gonna, I'm gonna just, if I can, I'm gonna stomp on Essie's tail and just plant my foot there so she can't move. Yeah, that's my turn.
You're stomping on Essie's tail.
Putting all my weight on there so she can't get away.
Okay, roll me a strength check. Strength roll off. You roll an S. Oh, never mind. You know what? SC, roll me a D20 just to see. Eshrinn, go ahead and
Thanks for that. Just to see.
just to see if you.
You might.
Oh, it was so close. 19.
Nothing beats
No,
20.
Nat 20 from Ditchum. Darrell coming in. You stomp on that tail. Eshrinn, you are not going to be able to pull out of that this round. He's got you pinned by the tail.
Whoa there. See, hold on now.
Okay, it is. That's the end of the round. If that's the end of your turn, Darrell.
That is it. Thank you so much, assistant to the manager.
Grandmaster,
Yes.
did I tell you that this was going to be a spectacle, or did I tell you?
This isn't over yet.
But it
So I
is
am
better than
impressed with
rocks.
the trick. Okay, fine. Yes, it is better than the rock game. You can throw the rock game away. It was terrible. This is 100% better. But champions do not hold back in the final moment. Survival in this arena does not mean that I will spare you. Start the next round.
Eshrinn, you are pinned by your tail here on the ground, but you still can't attack.
Okay. Can I cast Misty Step now?
You can cast Misty Step and move 30 feet and get away.
Hot. Guess what, dudes? Misty freaking Step. Here we go, baby.
Do it.
Doing it. It's gone. And we are, that's the last one of those I have, actually.
Okay.
Did I get
All
an
right,
attack
so-
opportunity?
Not with
Uh,
Misty
it's a-
Step.
It's a teleport. I don't know how that.
Grandmaster, I will defer to your judgment, but I'm thinking with a nat 20 on the tail pin, he might have an opportunity.
That is fair. With that nat 20, Darrell shows that he can sense Essie's move. They did have a friendship bond for a while, didn't they? He can now read her and anticipate her moves. You may take that opportunity of attack, Darrell.
Okay.
Friendship. Be careful. It'll come back and bite you.
We'll do Great Weapon Master on that.
Okay, roll to hit.
No, doesn't.
It does not.
That Eshrinn
13
teleports
will not hit.
little too fast for you. Narrow.
You can see it. You just can't move fast enough to react to it.
I'm gonna get. Can I get up here?
With the height, you can't get all the way up there. You could get maybe on the ledge over here, like a little bit off the ground, like 5 feet off the ground. But this is like
Okay.
10 feet up, so that'd be
Yeah,
a little bit further than you could go, probably.
Too far for me. Well, how high is this one?
It's about 20 feet.
Yep. They only get taller. There's no half step.
Oh, they can start.
Can I get up here? That can't be
yeah,
higher than 10 feet, right?
you can get
Yeah,
there.
you'd be good.
We'll let
Alright.
you get there if you want to get there.
That's what we're getting. We're gonna get up on here.
All right.
And then for an additional movement, can I go up here?
An additional movement. What do you mean? What are you using?
Sorry, for my movement action, because I use step, which is a
Okay,
spell,
Misty
right? It's
Step.
not movement.
You can climb, but it will take an athletics check to climb
Okay.
because we're
That I
reaching.
can
That's
do.
another 10 feet above you. Up here is gonna be like 30 feet. A nat 20.
Apparently snakes do
Woo,
climb. I
we're
have been
rolling hot
corrected.
tonight. You are able to
She
climb.
flipped up there. She flipped. Just
Flipped.
a big spring-loaded flip right up onto that second cliff up there.
Yeah, you're able
So
to get
now
up
I'm
there.
30 feet off the ground.
You're 30 feet off the ground. Yeah.
Hot.
You'll have advantage on attacks looking down at Darrell, by the way.
Okay, so we are going to. Let's see. We're going with the ice knife.
Do it with advantage.
Oh, that's shoot! I do that every time. I love the cast button. It's my favorite thing on here. I just got to start rolling to hit first. Okay. Hang on.
Advantage, so one more D20.
D20. Bop.
7.
Darrell avoiding damage. Ice knife just not landing,
Like
missing.
a weird game of dodgeball.
It is a
Nice.
very weird.
Anything else for your turn? You've bonus action,
That's it.
action, movement.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay, ditch him,
I'm
Darrell.
gonna look real bummed about that knife, though. S is gonna have a pouty face for the first time in this whole fight. It's gone from like arrogance to anger, and now she's just kind of bummed.
I like that knife.
Do Yanti have lips? Can you pout without lips?
Let's just say that the little tiny tongue with the 2 prongs is out, and she's just yeah.
All right,
cute.
fair enough. Ditch him, Darrell.
All right, so he's gonna just look up. Oh, hell. He's gonna saunter forward. How high off the ground is she?
30 feet.
30 feet, all right.
Darrell, I got 11 life left. This is the best option I got, homie. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Essie. Let's just do this the right way, and let's just go ahead and Eldritch Blast one more time with that spit chew brown.
Wait, now your Eldritch Blast is coming from you spitting your chew out?
No, it looks that way from the axe. I'm just flipping
Oh.
it over. It looks like
Oh.
an axe. Don't worry.
I was like, I thought now you're spitting at it.
No, it's all. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I like it.
Ugh, 10.
Okay, 10 will not hit on the first blast. You have 2.
Oh bueno.
Second ray.
Shit.
A 9.
9 will also miss.
We're gonna go ahead.
We're tired. We just fell from the sky and landed on the ground. Our attacks are not exactly pinpoint accurate right now. Okay?
Clearly.
I've noticed.
Not very impressive.
I don't need the judgment from you, crowd. I don't need the judgment from any of you.
And that-
We're
that-
exhausted.
As
Darrell,
you
you get another attack option. You have 2 attacks per your action.
Oh, I get another one.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead. We'll do another Eldritch Blast one more time.
How many times can you do this?
2.
you can do it twice.
Let's hear from the spectators. Do you think, dear acolytes, that Ditchum Darrell will actually be able to land a hit? Poor Eshrinn, up in the sky.
Give me that
I
dirt
don't
20.
know.
I'll take a
We'll
dodge for that.
see.
And that will
Oh,
be. Is that just 5 damage? Oh, 5 damage on that one.
yes.
Okay, coming
with
in.
with the dodge, that will just then be 3 force damage. I don't believe. No. Yes.
There's 17 on the second one. One last one.
17 hits.
We'll
Another
dodge.
5.
You have already
Nothing.
used your reaction,
You
so you
already
can't.
used it. So
Yeah.
I got 3, 5. I got 8.
8
Hey,
points of
and then-
damage.
You know what? We're just gonna saunter on back 30 feet and just. I'm gonna wave at you. Go. I can wait you out all day, Essie. It's all right. You just perch up there. That's my turn.
Okay. Eshrinn, that's the end of the round. Eshrinn, you are looking very, very bad as those Eldritch Blasts hit you.
Dear Arbiter, do you think they'll be able to finish this fight?
I don't know, Grandmaster. They sure are taking their time. Usually people die within the first 5 seconds.
Here, let me motivate you. If you do not find your opponent's blood within 3 rounds, perhaps the Arbiter may come down and help you. At least end this. Let's begin our next round. It is not the time to back down.
Okay. All right. Okay. What are we looking at for hit points on homeboy here?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
He's looking healthy. He's looking healthy.
Okay.
North of 70.
That 50 I gave myself didn't hurt.
Yeah, that lay on hands is pretty big.
Eshrinn's running out of options.
This would be the greatest comeback in all of history if you could pull this off.
Yeah. You
I'm
but
hoping
like
more
3
for like
health.
you try to get down, you slip and like break your neck or something. That's kind of what I'm hoping.
Yeah, you better be careful of fall damage.
Okay. All right. I mean, let's do it. We gotta go for it if we're gonna do anything here.
Get after it.
I would like to be able to move in close distance via some sort of something. I know I gotta get down, but I've done it before.
Some sort of something. Okay. What do we got here? You've used all of your second level
Everything's
spells?
done. I gotta get up in people's business here.
Okay. Oof. This is
Or I have really shitty options from up here.
you know what?
Okay.
The Arbiter, looking at your situation, looking at the Grandmaster, who is starting to look a little perturbed that nobody's dead yet. He'll be holding that coin that you gave him in his hands. And he will send a giant mage hand over to you that grabs you off of this ledge and yanks you face to face with Ditchum Darrell. Or wherever you want to go. It's a giant ethereal hand that just rips out.
Okay.
You wanted my help, didn't you? As he rips you close right into Darrell.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Essie.
Using that hero point for good, for sure.
Yeah, that's gone. Yeah, for sure. No doubt. All right. So I'm gonna go to like a nice little bit of gap here.
Okay, you put yourself
Just
wherever
about
you wanted to be.
10 feet is all I want to be. I want to be 10 feet. Nice crispy tenor. Because that's gonna allow me to get into some poison spray.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm going to extend my hand towards you, Darrell. I'm exhausted. There's blood coming out of every orifice on my face. It's real gross.
It's real gross.
Who knew you could lose more than sexuality?
The hand comes out, and a puff of noxious gas exerts from the palm. You got to make a con save for this of 16.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh.
Darrell with the 7.
All right, so now you're taking 1d12, or in this case, 2d12s.
Okay.
Roll for max damage here. Come on.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
18.
Okay, now we're talking.
And she's breathing. She's got, like, this is not a good spot. And if that's an at-will, I can do it again?
How many attacks do you get per? You only get one attack per action, so you cannot. That is your attack.
Okay.
You
So
can do a
that's the
bonus
attack.
action.
Let me check my bonuses here.
You could take the dash action, which allows you to move twice your movement speed
Okay, yeah,
As a-
we're
as a-
gonna do that one.
as
We're
a bonus
dashing,
action. Using your
Yep.
cunning action.
Yep. Cunning action. We're gonna go and displace us another 60 feet. So
Okay.
I assume. Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, you can get
Here we
get
are.
way the f over
Yep.
there.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Okay, do it. Darrell. Eshrinn retreating 60 feet from you, way off. Cornered now, really nowhere to go. it is your turn.
Oh, Essie, come on now. Oh. Fine. And I'm gonna just one more time Eldritch Blast.
How far does Eldritch Blast go?
A long way.
120 feet.
Yeah. It can reach ya.
15 does not hit. 15 does not hit.
Shit.
Roll the
One
second.
more. Shit.
12 does not hit.
12 does not hit. Eshrinn stays alive again.
Darrell, you have 2 attacks per action.
Yep.
Ow.
Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Nat 20! Chad, you will do max damage plus the roll on your dice. Not that it matters. Roll them anyway.
Give me that. 14.
Okay, 14. That's
Or
actually
is it
max.
17, you mean? Is that what you say,
17.
Max damage plus the roll?
Yes, correct.
So 17.
17 points of damage. You don't even need to fire another one. Eshrinn.
I'll,
Describe. Darrell, tell us how this looks when it hits Eshrinn.
so he spins the axe around. He's just ripping a gnarly solo to the music that's going on in the crowd. He assumes the crowd. In his own head, he hears the crowd going, Darrell, Darrell, Darrell. He don't even care what they're saying because he just knows what they're saying. And he just rips one monster chord on there, and it hits right when Essie turns around to face him. It just hits her square in the chest. He's gonna walk up to Essie, kneel down, pick her up by her scaly hood, give her a little kiss on the forehead. Said, Essie, we could have been something. It would have been horrific and beautiful, but something. I could have showed you the world above that dragon over there, but you turned my mind against me, Essie. And I can't do that, so me and Ramona, we gotta ditch you. I'm just gonna kind of drop her head and turn around and, is this what you wanted? Is this what, are you happy? Are you not entertained? And I'm gonna start just shoving gold in my pockets, you sons of bitches. I take what's mine.
The Grandmaster extends her wings and slowly floats down to the center of the arena. She'll hold out a hand towards Ditchum Darrell.
What do you want?
My champion.
Yes, ma'am.
Victory may hurt, but it lets us know that we are alive. And alive you are. Come, take center stage, and she welcomes you to the center of the battlefield to stand once more in front of the crowd in the Gilded Thresh Hollow.
Well, my granny always said you can't make the biscuits without buying the bread, so I understand.
I don't understand what that means, but it sounds really nice. And the Grandmaster will then go to face the crowd. I don't know what that means.
No, it does.
Spectators, you have witnessed a true upheaval of events. A battle whose outcome that I even could not predict. Help me congratulate and welcome our first champion, Ditchum Darrell. And as she says his name, the crowd begins to go wild. They're chanting, they're cheering. Whatever leftover snacks of popcorn and peanuts and Cheez-Its and goldfish get thrown up into the air like a wild snackalicious confetti fun. Just everywhere out. We'll pick that up later. I know that's littering. It'll be okay. Everyone begins to go crazy and yelling, Darrell, 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 Darrell. Yes! Thank you, my crowd. I see you all. And I hope that you'll join us all next week for more D20
Deathmatch!